Hello, everybody. Welcome to another brand new episode on Boundary Line Podcast. Here, Dillon Pink along with Sheldon Dougherty. And it was a super Sunday here. We had the Rajasthan Royals taking on the Lucknow Super Giants. And what a game, Sheldon, we've had. Brilliant, brilliant game there. But before we go ahead into our analysis, requesting all our viewers to please hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and do leave your comments in the comment section there. Sheldon, let's get straight into it. Rajasthan, I thought they played really well, to get to that score. At one point, it didn't look like they were going to reach there, but Sanju Samson played a blinder of a knock there.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy how good his form is in the first game of the season. I mean, I saw some of his scores. He's at 80s, he's at 100. I mean, if he just carried his first game form throughout the tournament, I mean, it'll be unbelievable. But yeah, Sanju again leading from the front. And I thought the way he played was brilliant. I mean, they lost Butler early as well. And then Samson just came out with such positivity on a pitch which at the start didn't look that easy to bat on. But once he came, he just looked a dream. And when he bats like that, there's not many players better to watch, right?
Oh, spot on, Sheldon there. And that's the problem, I think, with Sanju Samson. He looks good initially in the IPL, and then, that
Yeah.
form kind of wears off, and you just wonder why the hell can't he just continue this form all throughout the tournament there. But interestingly for you, I think I don't know if you're going to be happy, Riyan Parag there being promoted up the order, and he played really well, I thought, Sheldon. I thought he played a really good knock there, supported Samson there in the end. But would you think that this is the last chance he's going to get to perform?
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. I think not many players would get those many chances for a team after not performing for those many years. But I mean, on today's game, though, I want to say, though, he looked much more suited playing at number four. At times when he comes to finish the innings, he looks a bit rushed, and it doesn't look like finishing the innings in the game. I felt like this position suited him better because he could take his time to get in. He looked like he was playing the spinners well, and I think it really suited him, and it was one of his best knocks I've seen him play in a Rajasthan shirt as well. He looked really proud.
Oh, absolutely there, Sheldon. And for Lucknow, I thought they messed up the chase, Sheldon. I thought they really messed up the
Yeah.
chase there because they were at one point, with both Rahul and Nicholas there in the chase. I thought, they should have gone all the way, finished the matchup, but I don't know what happens to Lucknow. I think this was a similar issue that they had a few seasons ago, when they came in that Rahul wasn't able to take the team ahead and go. So what do you think went wrong for them, Sheldon? Just the same old problem, or they didn't accelerate enough during the middle overs?
Yeah, I felt that was an issue. I mean, Rahul and Puran were going well, but it just felt they were always a bit behind the rate, and they kept losing wickets on the other end, so it left Puran way too much to do. And when you need to go at like 12 runs and over in a chase towards the end, you do need both your guys to hit. And I think that's where again they lost it a bit. I thought Trent Bolt again dealt with the new ball. How often do we see that? He comes in early wickets and he sets it up for Rajasthan with the ball, doesn't he, Dil?
Absolutely there, Sheldon. Trent Bolt is just a master when it comes, to this. And, time and again, season after season, whether he's played for Mumbai and now whether he's playing for Rajasthan, you see him there. He just keeps, giving his 100%. And, Rajasthan really feel that, he's the guy, their frontline bowler, they always want him to do well. And in the end, they're Trent Bolt showing why he's the best, him along with Mitchell Stark, Jasprit Bumrah. These are the guys, that you watch every IPL. They come out there and just keep bowling in the right areas, getting those wickets up front, and just a wonderful bowler to watch, Sheldon Trent Bowl. I really, really loved it. But for Lucknow, what does this look like for them, Sheldon? What do you think they need to improve on? Just the batting, or do they just accelerate a bit more? Because I thought the bowling a bit let them down. Although they got those two early wickets there, I thought the bowling was not the best from them.
Yeah, Adil, I thought they were leaking too easily and they were too dependent on their spinners. I thought it was Krunal Pandya and Bishnoi who looked the most threatening of the bowlers. Their seamers just were all over the place today. They were getting hit way too much. And I think for Lucknow, again, an issue is with their batting. I mean, to be three down that early, it leaves too much for your middle order to do. And yeah, I think Lucknow look at this and say, okay, one bad game. We need to regroup and go better in the next one.
Absolutely there, Sheldon. Because I thought the score was easily chaseable. 190 on that kind of a wicket. We always know the Jaipur wicket. Especially the afternoon game, you can chase it down
Yeah.
usually. But given the sort of experience that they have, also Lucknow, with some big names on the side, you would expected them to chase it down quite comfortably. And I know they lost some early wickets at the start there, but the way they picked up and that partnership was going on. And just at that time, 4 overs mark, you needed at around 9.5 an over. It's still gettable in these times. But they just couldn't get over the line. They're surprisingly, but hopefully in the next match, they come good. But Rajasthan, they're registering those points in the end, and Sanju Samson will be happy, right?
Yeah, Delhi will be. And I think for Rajasthan to start well is so important because they had a heartbreaking end to last tournament where they lost the last few games and didn't make it, just missed out on the playoffs. And I think for them, starting well is so key, and they'll hope to keep this form going throughout the tournament.
Looking forward to the next few games. We've got exciting games coming up there, so please stay tuned. And in the second match, there was Gujarat taking on Mumbai there. And Hardik, who used to play for Gujarat, now the captain of Mumbai, had a real good experience there on the field, we should say. But what a brilliant match we've had today. A good score on the board, I should say, from Gujarat. Not a big one there, but in the end, they fought really well. And I think without Hardik, it doesn't really matter for them.
Yeah, Dil, I mean, no Shami, no Kane, no Hardik, no problem for Gujarat, it seems. I mean, they had to find a way to win, and they did, Gujarat. I feel that's such an important win. I know it's one game, I know it's just the first game, but for Gujarat as a side, that was so important. You lose Pandya, who's your captain. You lost your main bowler, Shami. Kane Williamson's not playing. It's your first game in a new era for them, you'd say, with a young captain, Gill, as well. And you could just feel how big a win it was for Gill. His first game as captain in front of almost like 100,000 in Gujarat, in the Narendra Modi Stadium. I mean, it was such a morale boosting win for the Gujarat Titans, I felt.
Oh yes, you're absolutely spot on there. A young side for Shubman to lead. Some of the big names not playing for them there, but in the end they fought, and it seems that they just have that winning spirit with them. That winning mentality with them, like the big sides that
Yeah.
we always see in the IPL that can always manufacture something out of nothing. And I think that's a good sign for Gujarat there. But for Mumbai, I thought they played good in the end. They had the game right up until that last over. If you need 9 to win of the last four balls, Sheldon, and you have Hardik Pandya batting. What are the odds that you lose the match from there?
Yeah, Adil. I mean, it's just crazy how cricket is, right? I mean, the fact that Hardik Pandya be the last over batting, the last recognized batsman for Mumbai against his old team in his old home ground, fighting for Mumbai to win the game. And yeah, I mean, it was a crazy game, Dil. I thought at times Mumbai were way ahead in the game, especially when Rohit and Brevis were batting. It looked like Mumbai were going to cruise home. But then that comeback from Gujarat in the second innings, I didn't really see that coming, especially with the way things were going. But that fight back was so key. And in the end, a nail biting finish towards the end.
Oh, absolutely there, Sheldon. I thought Mohit Sharma bowled good. The way Gujarat and especially Mohit Sharma, I thought, the way he came back was really, really brilliant there. But talk about the batting, Sheldon. Let's get into that for Gujarat there. I thought not the best, for them, but Sai Sudarshan again. Last year we seen him how he was there. Played some good knocks for Gujarat, especially in those crucial games. You see them right towards the end. Sai Sudarshan just came out, and even in that all important final with CSK, Sai Sudarshan just took apart
Yeah.
everybody there, and he's just feels like he's really really good there, along with these young Indians with the likes of Jaiswal and Dhruv Jurel, all these guys. I think they're absolutely brilliant. But what a knock by him today, Sheldon.
Yeah, Adil, I think the fact that you mentioned also that final, I mean, when you look at it, he was 2 balls away from being man of the match. If they won, he definitely would have got it. He had 90 odd runs in a final. And I mean, even today, he showed his temperament. He's showing why he's such an important player as well for Gujarat. I mean, he and Mohit Sharma, you mentioned both of them, Dylan. How key have they been from last season for Gujarat? They've been so important. They seem to always deliver. And I think that's also a key element of this Gujarat side. They just find players to deliver. You lose one player, they find another one, and that's one of the hallmarks of great sides. And I feel that's in this Gujarat team.
Oh yes, yes, and we always said that, Sheldon. This looks like a championship side, Gujarat, and for Mumbai also, I thought they were playing really
Yeah.
well, and good signs that Bumrah is also back. And how good is Bumrah, Sheldon? Time and again, we've said that there are few bowlers who really come into the IPL and bowl so well, and you just love to see bowlers do well, because this is a batsman's game as we know it. But how important was Bumrah today, Sheldon, for Mumbai. And, time and again over the years, he's just been an asset for them.
Yeah, Dil, I mean, I know Mumbai lost this game, but this shows exactly what Mumbai missed last season. They missed Bumrah, they missed the class of Bumrah, and in one game he showed what a big difference maker he is and why he's one of the best bowlers in the world. I mean, that spell he bowled was unbelievable. I mean, he took 3 wickets. He could have taken six the way he was bowling. That Yorker, in fact, for his first wicket was just
Oh yeah.
absolutely brilliant. And Bumrah's class. And I mean, almost it feels like a new signing because he missed the whole of last season. And yeah, I mean, he's just so deadly and he can change a game at any point. Because at one point, Gujarat looked like they were going to make 180 plus. But Bumrah, he just pulled it back and brought it to an, I'd say, under par score. I think Gujarat were under par. Right? With that 160 odd, I think was a bit under par. And I think that was due to Bumrah's brilliance.
Oh yes, Sharon, absolutely. Bumrah, we all know, champion bowler there for Mumbai, and for India there. But let's talk about the new kid on the block there, for Gujarat, the Spencer Johnson. I know we mentioned in our IPL review there how good he's going to be there for them. And like you said, they find guys to do well, in the absence of certain big stars. And Spencer Johnson, do you think this is the team for him to do well? And he bowled really well, Sharon, especially that second spell. He came back, and really, really bowled his heart out.
Yeah, Dylan, it's amazing. In his debut, he showed so much character. In his first over, he got smacked all over, but he came back in his second over, which was the second last over to bowl as well. I mean, that's such an important over. That's almost the most important over to bowl, and he was brilliant. He got out the destructive Tilak Verma. He got Kotsi as well out in that over, and he didn't give many runs. And I feel that changed the game because if Tilak and Hardik were there in the last over, I think it was game done for Gujarat. I think it was so important, the over that Johnson bowled before the last one.
Oh yes, Sheldon, absolutely there. But this is a good sign for Gujarat, that without the big names, they are obviously doing well there. But Mumbai Indians will have some work to do. I think they shouldn't lose too much of heart. It was a close fought game. If Hardik was there right up until the end, they could have easily won this game, like we said there. But let's see how it goes for Mumbai ahead in this IPL. Exciting times ahead, like we said. There's so many interesting games there, and if you do well in this first half of the IPL, so the second half, we know it gets tougher and tougher to win those games because each team is
Yeah,
just trying to find the balance now initially. So just hopefully, like, everyone finds those important wins there. And just for us as, as viewers and just as fans of the game, we just hope that every game is just so interesting to watch, basically. But thank you so much for watching the video, guys. Hope you really enjoyed it. As usual, do leave your comments in the comment section, and we'll see you soon in the next video. Bye.